Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17,
And the real reason why you're watching these videos, Greyshot151.
and we're doing a review on Pirates 5, aka Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. So this is the fifth and apparently last entry in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Which, to be fair, I can't really argue with, because 2, 3, and 4 were not the greatest of films.
The first one everyone can admire is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The second one I really enjoy, and I think is close to as good as the first one.
The second one's good. The problem is it has the cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
And then 3 just dive bombs.
Oh yeah, 3. The problem is it's build up. It's like X-Men 2, except X-Men it's not as good as X-Men 2, but it's still really I think it's a good film.
It's enjoyable.
And then they turned it into like an epic, like a really like drama epic, and it just doesn't work.
It's supposed to be fun.
4 was
to make note of this movie, which 4 was
a train wreck. 4 is they fucked up that movie a lot.
So essentially, what we have is Pirates 5. You have a lot of the original characters back.
Yep.
Which kind of had a nice gravitas to it, because essentially, if this is the last one, they did wrap up everything pretty nicely.
Mostly. There's still plot holes in this film, and also
not as many
loose threads that characters pop in and you're like, who is that? Oh, you don't see them again. Yep.
Yeah, but what I will say for this movie is I quite enjoyed it. It had Jack Sparrow has turned from the suave comical guy to just pure comedy, which kind of is sad, but the other returning characters actually work out very well. Like they kind of stay in tune. I think Johnny Depp was told to go nuts, and he went nuts.
Yeah.
But in a few scenes, it does work out great. Especially, there's one scene with a guillotine. I don't laugh in movies. Deadpool. I was dying of laughter.
When they're creative like that in this film, it's like sparks of ingenuity where you can see the film trying to burst out of the.
It's great. It's worth. I would have listen. I honestly, it's worth the price of admission alone. It's probably gonna be a meme, but dear God, is it hilarious? It's dark humor, and
not
it
just
works.
that. He's like, "What's the guillotine? I like this. Oh, I like the French." And he looks at it. It's like, "Nope. I'll take shot. But
then there's the argument between the girl getting hung and him getting his head cut off.
It's just like moments like that work. But then you'll go into the best way to describe it is everyone calling this woman a witch, and if there's buildup or some type of reason for it, sure, but they're just calling her a witch, and it's like
she's a smart woman. Burn her at the stake. It's like okay,
yeah, I know it's like maybe we don't have context, but for the reason is like for the other witch
she's a woman of science.
Is literally she's drinking green slime and doing voodoo stuff,
and the British,
that's a witch. What's she have that she's a witch? She can tell, like, location based on stars? She's interested in stars, and that's a witch? Really? That's my issue with it. Not the fact that a woman could be falsified as a witch, is when you have such a clear example, and a perfect example of what a witch is, and then you have this character that you also believe is a witch.
Yeah, if every woman of science is now considered a witch, let me just say this, Hannah Run. But no,
yeah, that part was.
It's just there are again. The other note is if the son of Jack Turner is in this.
Jack Turner.
Will Turner. Will Turner, that's the name. Will Turner is in this, which was nice.
Yeah, him in there added a little bit more gravitas. Also reminded me of like, oh right. There could be better. Yeah, this could be a better film.
But the only other problem was he kind of his whole point was to help his dad.
Yeah.
And it kind of oh shit, spoilers.
Nice job.
That's all kind of the plot of the movie is to get rid of all the curses. I'm just doing it all right now anyway.
Okay. So before we go on to spoilers. Special effects wise, it mostly holds up.
Good at editing, right?
The pacing is kind of all over the place. Sometimes like up and down. There's some really good jokes here and there in the film.
A decent action sequences.
Good action. But the problem is like the wheel sequence in 2, the even like the cyclone in 3, The first movie, you have the whole battle that's going on inside and out.
The Kraken fight.
The Kraken fight in 2, which, again, I don't understand why people hate 2. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not as good.
The reason why I don't like 2 is because it doesn't go anywhere. It's very much Empire Strikes Back, but you know the third movie isn't great.
I wasn't expecting Jack Sparrow to die. No one was.
Touche. But, in any case, so our thoughts. If you like the Pirates
the soundtrack is great. The soundtrack is fantastic.
Yeah,
the pirate theme is... It's a score that is very, very well done and is a tune that will get stuck in your head.
Yeah, it flows extremely well with the action. The jokes are good. If you want to be entertained,
what about the villain?
See this movie.
What about the villain?
I like the villain.
I thought
Salazar was good.
He was interesting.
He's not like Joker, but he's
My problem. You know what the problem with Salazar was literally there was a better villain directly in front of him, and that was Barbossa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
now turned anti-hero.
Technically, Barbossa kind of beat him at his own game.
Yeah.
So.
But in any case, we're down to spoilers. So our recommendation is, it's a fun romp. It's entertaining, but.
I'd recommend it.
It's a popcorn. It's the same thing I recommend of Power Rangers. It's cheesy. It's not it's not cheesy, but it's like really stupid.
I will
fun.
say I liked Power Rangers.
Has some decent action, but the problem is it has some drama, but it's very off. It's like it doesn't know what it wants to be. Sometimes it's very serious and very funny. It doesn't have a good transition between all of them, and also some of the more outlandish parts doesn't feel earned. It just feels like it happens. Because of the plot. Like, there's a point where...
What happened to the Ghost Sharks?
Yeah, the Ghost Sharks were cool, except when they didn't look good. And also, it's like...
Yeah.
We should maybe stay on this island. Also, why the heck is there these, like, weird people on this island?
Just no reason.
Reasons. Did I forget something? Like, I'm trying to think of any pirate film that a crew was left on there... And then also Jack found or had relations with a woman that became scarred. I don't, yeah. I do find that was funny, like, it's hard to bite him, but I feel that joke went a little too long.
So, the other note I will say about this movie is it's entertaining. I would highly recommend it over Alien Covenant. I would recommend it in a heartbeat over Alien Covenant.
I would say it's an okay film. It's not great. It's not good.
It's entertained.
Not bad, but it's okay.
Listen.
If you like a pirate film, you'll think it's okay. If you don't like pirate films, don't go see this film.
If you want to see some, again, this isn't also a pure comedy, but you're going to be entertained. That's what I'm going to say. If you're mildly interested, you'll probably get your money's worth.
Moving on to spoilers. Spoiler alert above. Here's the thing about this film. So Salazar is like this big. Oh, by the way, his introduction. The Spanish captain that was like, pirates keep killing my family. I'm just going to kill all of them. So he trained, and he literally massacred all of them. And I find, like, okay. Also,
except the ones in China.
Also, they answered the question very quickly. Wait, why is he killing the British? Shouldn't they be? Oh, yeah, he's Spanish. He doesn't like the British. Moving on. So, yeah, Jack Sparrow outsmarted him. But that being said, I feel like he would probably be smart enough to be like, why are we going directly into a cove? Same thing like the British in the beginning of the movie. The pirates are going into a cove. Well, then turn, stop the ship, and open fire upon
broadside, yeah.
If they're going into a cave that no one has
portside,
that no one reportedly has ever gone into and lived, just let them go in, wait. If they don't come out, go on your merry way. It's like,
well, the British, weren't smart, okay, because they didn't, control all
most people in
ports.
this film are stupid. Like, incredibly stupid.
Especially Jack Sparrow.
Like, the pirate crew and, like, the militia are, even from the colonel down to the guy washing the floor, are equally idiots. So, if you're looking for a smart...
I mean, for this time period, we would look like scholars to them nowadays.
Not necessarily. I mean, to be fair, again, smart's
we know the Earth is round. They might have known it, but there were a lot of people questioning.
But a person can know how to command a ship, and if you were on a ship, you would have no idea.
Okay, but no, I'm not arguing with you there.
Yeah.
I'm also not arguing with you in regards. Actually, I just want to make note real quick.
Yeah.
That guy, I'm pretty sure every Spaniard in history was like, yeah, that's the undefeatable fleet just got avenged by murdering that
I know
one
some
British
people on
ship.
my academy class who would be like, yeah, like, okay, he's awesome.
The Invincible Armada has been avenged by us destroying this one ship. But no, I Salazar, I thought he was okay to villain. He had a good motive. He had a good reasoning.
Oh, by the way, why was he released again?
Because the compass is what sealed him, apparently, but that had no connection to the code.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Salazar is just let free. It doesn't. It's not really explained how or why, or I guess why a little bit, but not all that much.
He's basically killed, and he's in the Devil's Triangle. But then all of the Devil's Triangle falls away as he gives away this compass.
Yeah. Also, a compass that was already in possession of someone else before they went even close to that location. So I don't. That's the problem about this film. It's like, look at this cool thing. That's awesome. But it makes no sense. You have no build-up. You have no story. Nothing to set this up. And we're just going to roll with it. And that's how the pirate franchise typically goes. Except for the first one and the second one, where they do explain stuff and then they don't. So, I don't know. Yeah, the fourth movie's terrible. The fourth movie has zombies and mermaids and... Yeah, it has zombies. And actual zombies. And...
Okay, I've only seen bits of that movie,
and it's just like, how did he do that?
I missed that.
We have no idea how Blackbeard did that. Fantastic, wonderful. We can make zombies. Also, we can control stuff.
Didn't he like breathe fire from the ship?
Yeah, that is the thing.
And put it in a bottle, which is why he was in a bottle in this movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't see the fourth one. I don't blame him. The fourth one is.
I saw bits on like Stars, like back when we.
Well,
but that's about it.
Like I said,
I wasn't really entertained.
They gave Jack a love story, and then they gave another love story.
The mermaid was in the container, right?
Yeah, they captured a mermaid to get a tea.
Yeah, and then
Fountain of Youth. Which
I'm remembering bits of this movie, and maybe that's how I know it's not a good movie when you don't remember the freaking movie.
Yeah, the problem is they just didn't have any interesting scenes, and this film.
But this movie does.
It does.
The guillotine, the opening bank sequence.
Yeah.
I'll even say there are some nice shots.
I would say, I forget that guy's name, but the guy's always around Jack Sparrow as the second lieutenant or second in command, and then he's like, "You're the captain now." I thought that was
was also a
that
great
was
scene.
a good bit.
You're the this is the proudest day of my bing. We'll beat your captain until you tell us. And the guy's just like,
"That's cool."
It was so good.
That's cool. Mm-hmm.
That's so good.
But like that, I enjoy because that's at least smart writing. And then you'll have the next scene where it's like, I don't know, where they
capture the witch. You must tell us where Jack's gonna go.
The witch was already in custody, so they've had this witch for at least some time, and now they ask her, can we find the thing? It's like, if she's been there the whole time, and as literally on her wall, she has a diagram of what
what they're
Poseidon's, looking for. What's it? Poseidon's spear, Poseidon's trident. And Poseidon's trident, literally on the wall with a star map saying, "This is where you're supposed to be going."
By the way, I like the
close enough. The British ship is able to locate that island by itself without like the main woman, who's the only person to find the island. That pirate ship was able. The British ship was able to find the mystical island by itself through the witch, and the witch was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll help you." Like that stuff is just like.
The other note I'll say about this is it wasn't really a hard treasure to find. In fact, whoever found that originally just. I got a question.
Wow, that's a really shiny island.
Hold on, think about this. If that was always the case, then the water was always split.
Yep.
That means someone saw the trident.
Yep.
But saw the thousands of diamonds worth an insurmountable fortune.
Took a tiny piece.
Took a tiny ruby,
the size of your thumb, by the way, like really small.
Then walked, then left.
Yep. Yeah, like I said,
that's why I don't like Indiana.
I don't mind if you're like, okay, this
Indiana Jones. It's like, there are people there, and they put defenses, and you're not really supposed to go there, but you can get the idols in there. Like at the very beginning of the movie, it's like, okay. This one, it's kind of like, I found this awesome treasure. Let me not do anything with it, and let me just take this ruby and leave. It's like, take the diamonds.
Also,
there are millions
why was
or
Salazar's
thousands.
crew cursed? Like what? Like again, go with me here. In the first movie, second movie,
It was the treasure. There was a curse on the treasure.
Calypso cursed the crew because Calypso didn't want to have to deal with the dead. So Calypso cursed the people of the Flying Dutchman, the wandering souls, to deal with the dead, to take them into the afterlife. Fine. In the first film, they found a chest that was like, essentially, you have to keep the gold there. If you do not, you will essentially not be able to have.
You'll be forever undead.
Yes, but it wasn't necessarily to prolong their life. It was to
Torture.
rob them of any satisfaction or pleasure
They
in
can
their
get
life.
with the gold, yeah.
Yeah. So that, like, okay, that is fine. It's a curse. It does that. It has a set rule system. Fine. This film doesn't really have that. Also, apparently, he can possess people.
Which they do once.
They do
You
once.
think that'd be a good tactic to have, like, possess the crew?
They have like 50 people on their ship tied, which he, by the way, randomly kills for some reason. I don't know why he keeps doing that.
He really doesn't like pirates.
That may be the case.
Okay, I think we're going a little too it. It's a pirates movie. You're not looking there for the plot. You're looking there for to be entertained. And be honest, I was entertained. No arguments.
I started yawning at the last sequence. Also,
I wasn't.
When you have a fully undead enemy fleet or like enemy ship of these ghost pirates fighting normal people, and did any main character die or suffer injury?
Barbossa was cut.
Oh, Barbossa. Oh, sorry. He had a small cut on his arm. But other than that, was there any other character who was injured?
I mean, Jack got sober. That's pretty traumatizing for him, I'm sure.
Anything?
No.
So they kill an entire British crew in less than a minute, but they fight a pirate crew.
Tally,
like
what do you
5
say?
minutes straight with their own like front ornament on the ship, which is like
she's
20.
She's nodding in approval with me, saying this is a popcorn movie. Stop and doing an analysis of the goddamn plot.
My
case,
point is, it's funny because I'm like, oh, let's go see Pirates because I enjoy the Pirates films, but I was like,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, my thing is like
Alien was shit. This was good. That's all I gotta say. Better than Alien.
No, Alien was disappointing to the sense. Like it started out so strong that when it went to shit, you're like, what happened?
I mean, Alien's not like a masterpiece.
Alien is a masterpiece.
Alien Covenant isn't a masterpiece in the beginning. It's just a good movie that literally just walks over to a canyon. No, it doesn't nosedive. It fucking free falls into the ground into a canyon.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon, no less.
Sorry, part of my language. But this movie, it doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah. My problem is I like entertaining bits like the guillotine scene and stuff like that. If you can be clever, you can be interesting. And when you have moments like that, it's like you can be a better film. You're just choosing not to for this sake. They could, again, how awesome would it be if they did something to make themselves able to fight it? Like they threw mud on themselves or something. That way they could fight the ghost pirates or something temporarily. Just some clever trick like they did in... Was it the second movie or no? The first movie.
Jar of Turds. Yes,
yeah,
I know.
Second movie, Jar of Turds, or the first movie where it's like, we're out of cannons. Fire the forks, and you just see forks and knives flying at that. Like that part's hilarious. But then you look at this like, oh, we're just gonna fight. It's like that's what I like in a pirates film is the cleverness, ingenuity, and there's little bits in this that isn't in the third. Okay, somewhat in the third movie, but it's so bloated. The fourth movie, none at all. And then this movie, there is, but then there's more of this crud of just dullness. And I really, really just like saw the goodness. I'm like, yes! But then it's like...
It kind of gets boring, yeah. No, again.
Yeah.
That's
my problem, again.
If you enjoy the Pirates, you'll be entertained for the most part. If you don't, then you're not going to like this movie. It's not going to win you over. In any case, I'm Greyshot151, the voice of reason.
And he's Greyshot17.
He's Mr. Complainer. And I will see you next time. I assure you.
We will see you.
No, I will. I will see you because I look out for all of you. Except for you, Tim. I never liked you.
You know, that's actually a Patreon supporter. Which, by the way, thank you, Sean.
Oh, it is.
Leo, Tim.
Oh,
and
sorry.
Hercules.
Hold on. That Sean guy. How could that horrible Sean guy? That New Zealander. How dare he? Yes, I know he's from Australia. In case, we'll see you next time in our review of
possibly Wonder Woman. Please
be good.
Just please be good. That's all I'm hoping. Please be good.
Hold on. Actually, you want to make a bet on this pod? Okay, so let's make a bet.
All right. This is video.
This is video evidence.
Yeah.
So, what? Okay, who wants to make a bet in regards to? What do you want the bet to be on?
All right.
Again,
so are we saying Wonder Woman's gonna be good or bad?
Okay. Can I make a recommendation?
Sure.
We're just gonna make it. We're gonna do this. If it's under 55 or over 80, you win. But everything else in between, I win. That work?
That works.
Okay.
I still will have.
Is that so hard?
Now you know my inner turmoil because it's just like.
Do you think me really good or shit?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't want to do this to Wonder Woman. I really am looking forward to the film with Gal Gadot and everything.
So turn in next time to see who wins this.
I just
epic
don't
struggle.
trust Warner Brothers.
And it has to be by the time we see the movie. So if we see it opening day, it's by that time.
Okay.
So we can pull it up and do like the snipping tool and you can see it.
Yeah.
So tune in next time, everybody, where I defeat my brother or he defeats me.
Why am I such a pessimist?
Oh, this is going to be good. See you next time.